It's time now for Larry's Garden. We're talking about grass, lots of grass.
Ornamental grasses. You want an area where you don't want to put a lot of water down. These things can take the heat, low water. Once you're established, they're great, low maintenance, low amount of fertilizer type of planting. You can do in any garden. They like full sun mostly. Here's a lamandrin. This is called lamandrin breeze. It's a beautiful grass, and it can go in an Asian garden. Very soft, supple, evergreen, and it comes from Australia. So this thing can take some serious heat. Australia is the driest climate, has the driest continent in the world, and yellow flowers, but a tough grass.
And when you plant this, you just let it go, or
you just let it go, and it stays. This stays in one clump. This is about the tallest it's going to get, and it can take a little bit of shade, but it's a really tough grass. Lamandrin breeze. It's a great grass. And for the shady environments, believe it or not, there's a few grasses. Northern oak grass. This is kind of a very small, variegated. It has these flowers. These are actually the flowers of seed pods. But a beautiful grass that grows in the shade. I've had one of these myself for around 15 years. The same plant. Minimum amount of. For the last 6 years, I've never fertilized it. So that's a great grass around a pond, around a shade area that you're having difficulty getting grass to grow. Here's another grass from Australia. It's a cordyline called festival grass. It's a beautiful burgundy color, takes full sun, wants low water. So if you have an area you want to say you don't want to have irrigation there, this is a great grass, colorful.
What goes good with the red?
I like it with another grass called pink crystals. Great question. This is a new grass. It's just starting to be introduced. It has those pink flowers on it. Again, a smaller grass. So if you have a smaller area, this is a great one to do because some of them get big like pampas grass. But this grass here is, has that bluish tone, and think of it as an informal planting. Here's another grass. This one's deciduous, and this is Miscanthus adagio, and this is the one we use frequently. This is full size, great container grass, but they're just starting to flower. No problem on the heat. It's just going to look great. Every year, cut down to the ground in the spring and does great. Some of the things you got to remember. You take, for instance, this capillaris. This is a native grass right here that very upright. Late and around September, it's going to have the beautiful pink flowers, white flowers. Very unusual texture.
It's stiff,
right. Exactly. You can see an example of it in front of the Mayo Clinic. But it's a beautiful flower. When you're cutting evergreen grasses, they make sure that you cut them in the spring. They don't like to be cut down when they're dormant in the winter. They probably will kill them. But here's a new take on red fountain grass. A lot of people have it. This is a beautiful grass. It's called fireworks. But you can see how it comes out with a variegated color. The white, the pink, the lime green foliage, and then later in the season, as it gets a little more mature, it turns that burgundy color. But the unique thing about this over the old fountain grass is that it's so bright, orange, red. The color is phenomenal, and then it has these flowers. It flowers all season long.
And these are all, just low maintenance.
Low maintenance.
Not much water needed.
No maintenance, no water. A little bit of fertilizer, and you're going to be great all summer long.
And the question I always ask you, they're affordable, right?
Yes, affordable. Anything from around $5 to $7 for 3 gallon, and for 1 gallon about $3 to $2.
Wow,
down to $2.
That's great.
It's a great grass.
Why don't you tell us real quick what's coming up at 8 o'clock?
We're going to have some high summer color, things that do well in the middle of the summer, and beautiful color. All right?
All right, well, for more information about gardening, log on to larrysgarden.com or give them a call at Larry's Garden Design and Installation at 346